there. This is Judy Matejczyk here, Life Master Consultant and World-Class Paradigm Shifter. Welcome to Transformation Tuesday. Yes, where we come together every Tuesday with content and insights and speakers to shift and uplift the planet. We've been going straight since March 2020 with different topics. We've got thousands of people that are watching this, but I just wanted to say congratulations to you. Congratulations for you for being a person of increase and seeing where you personally want to shift to uplift the planet. Yes, I love it. Well, for our for our content for September, yep, we're in September 2024. And each month we have a different topic. Our September topic is standing firm when your world is shaking. Yes. Let's see what that has to say to you today. So why would I want to bring that up? Yes, standing firm when your world is shaking. So there's content going on out there. Let's take a deep breath in and maybe bring to mind some content that's going on in your life. And we've talked last month about authentic leadership and all this, and all of a sudden, not all of a sudden, but content came into my personal life. I'll talk about that in a little bit. But it was like, whoa, the world's shaking underneath me when I thought I had it all together. And all of this old patterns started to come up. And I thought, oh, that's what we need to jump into for our month of September, standing firm when your world is shaking. All right. So I want to start off with this quote. I'm going to be doing this, and then I've got speakers lined up for the rest of the month that'll just knock your sock off. But as we go through each one of the 4 weeks of this content. So take a deep breath in. The dark night of the soul is a journey into light, a journey from your darkness into the strength and hidden resources of your soul. It's a quote from Carolyn Mays. So today, there's 4 weeks we're going to go through. The dark night will be today. The hero's journey, which is our journey. Week 2, week 3, harvesting the good. And 4, an opportunity for a new beginning. So tonight, or for today, we're going to be talking about the dark night. So over the next 4 weeks, we're going to be exploring together this technology of how you navigate through life's tougher terrain. Okay, anybody agree that possibly we're in some tough terrain out there? And some of the more difficult moments. You know, those times in your life when you might feel like the light is not shining on you, or our circumstances or a situation, a time that is sometimes referred to as the dark night. We'll be looking at the possibilities and potentials of this particular junction in life that's a requirement for this hero's journey. And we're all on the hero's journey. We'll learn how to have our circumstances without allowing them to have us. We'll learn how to harvest the good those circumstances have to teach us. And we'll learn how to use those circumstances to create this whole new beginning. Yeah. But first, it's important to understand this experience we're calling, and we call the dark night, and the role it can play in your evolution. So let's take a deep breath in. The dark night. So the dark night is inevitable. I hate to tell you that, but it is inevitable. for each one of us. And when the dark night comes, it's not if, it's when. In The Dark Night of the Soul by St. John of the Cross, he writes, when the dark night comes to you, not if it comes. So our friend Jesus talked about those who build their house on the sands of circumstance and said, when the wind and waves come, and he didn't say, if the wind and waves come. So this whole dark night bursts, this next larger version of you. The dark night of the soul is a time when something greater is seeking to emerge in us. The dark moment is a required moment in the evolution of our own soul. So what's coming to get you is you, a higher experience and expression of you, more capacity in you, more understanding of yourself, and more connection to that in you that is infinite. You are more than this condition and greater than the circumstance. So you may have a condition. You may have just gotten a diagnosis or know somebody who's just got a diagnosis. You may have lost a job. You may have lost a job. You may something out of the blue, unexpected happen that threw you off guard. Okay, so how we navigate this dark is essential for this evolution into your next being. Both with the capacities we have developed and those that are seeking to be developed, is essential to evolve the greater possibilities of you. I love this. We can either allow that experience to shake us or to shape us. To shake us or to shape us. We can either get bitter or angry or become the victim to the condition, in which case the experience will shake us. Or we can use those very same energies as an evolutionary driver to take us into a whole next dimension of possibilities of ourselves and allow the experience to shape us. A lot of people were crucified, but not everyone was resurrected. That's a pretty powerful statement. You get to decide whether your dark night experience will shake you or shape you. And those that navigate this terrain well say, that was the last thing I wanted and the best thing that ever happened to me. We hear that in the recovery movement all the time, where people crash and burn, and my own experience too, where everything fell apart. Everything I worked for 21 years, and boom, divorce, death, and family, all this. And it was so dark. I had no clue what I was doing, But looking back on that time, I learned that I was so much stronger because of that experience and been able to help people along the journey too, which is why I do what I do. Yeah. So my question to you is, what is your dark night? What is your dark night? Each of us has our own dark night, whether you're either in one, you have one, you had one, or you're going to have one. It doesn't have to be a big public thing. Don't diminish what is challenging you to your greater self. Maybe you've been betrayed. Somebody left you, somebody divorced you, your company shut down, your pension's gone, you got a diagnosis. What is your dark night experience? Take a deep breath into that. And if you have a journal, inviting you to write this down. There'll be more work and you can get a hold of me. We can talk more about this, but let's Let me take you with let me share with you some tools for navigating this dark night experience. Okay, so take a deep breath in for tool number one. Dare the dark. Dare the dark. The first step to managing the dark is to dare it and stare it in its face. Dare the dark. You can't deny it. You can't do a spiritual bypass. It may be scary and difficult. It shakes your foundation, your sense of security, predictability, and certainty, and certainly your comfort. You can't do a spiritual bypass on it. Don't deny it. Look it square in the face. I'm going to invite you later on in this to do, that's tool number one, to do some more work on it. But first of all, bring it to mind, stare it straight in the face. And yes, it will be uncomfortable. Okay. Being uncomfortable in the interest of the growth that you're. Okay. Number two, the tool. Very, very important. Know that you are more than that. Take a deep breath in. I am more than that. I am more than that. You are more than anything that can come to you, at you. You are more than your circumstance or experience. Know that that which is inside you is greater than anything outside of you. You don't build this muscle of knowing without facing some things that you may not have wanted to face or that seem big and scary along the way. Know that you are more than that. So tool one is to dare the dark, face it. Two, know that you are more than that. And we build this muscle of knowing as we face things that seem bigger than us and then learn to get bigger than those things. I think Michael Beck was the one that says, don't tell God about your big problems and circumstances. Tell your problems about your big God. Okay. And three, tool, get the gift. Get the gift. Life is such an exquisite, loving guide to this journey of becoming who you're capable of becoming. Let me try that one again. Life is such an exquisite, loving guide to this journey of becoming and who you're capable of becoming. Every one of us is loved enough to be given moments that we would never, ever have wanted. But there is absolutely a buried gift inside that experience that can open us to possibilities and potentials of self and soul that were always there. Make a decision to live for the full empowerment of yourself. Make a decision to get the gift. Yeah. So dare the dark. Know that you're more than that. Get the gift. Make a decision to get the gift. Okay. So here we're going to go with some life work and a little bit of journaling when done for this week. So take a deep breath and look back over your whole life. The ups, the downs, the light, the dark, easy, difficult, deeply scary, the totally unexpected win. Know that you are on a hero's journey and open to the gift it has to offer. This week, week one, you're invited to take these 3 steps. 1, dare the dark. So describe your dark night of the soul. Don't shy away from it. Describe it in as much detail as you need to so that you can look it square in the face. So this will take some time. This will take some paper, journal. Um, what what I was just talking to a client of mine, it was all up here, and she didn't really feel the release of it until she put it on paper. So whatever it is currently you're going through, get it on paper. Describe it in as much detail and feeling. It's so important to take current conditions. Okay, they're the dark. The second step, know you are more than that. So create an affirmation for yourself that reminds you that that which is inside you is greater than anything outside of you. Okay, here's some examples. I, Judy, put my name in there. I, Judy, am so much more than my circumstances. I am so much more than my experiences. That which is within me is greater than you name it, than the diagnosis. That which is within me is greater than the divorce. That which is within me is greater than my job. Whatever it is, these are you'll know. I will have this experience, but I refuse to let it have me. I love that one. I will have this experience. I refuse to let it have me. And then the third, get the gift. You may not know what the gift is right now, but decide to get the gift. A decision that you will get the gift. When last week was like so insane for 2 or 3 days where I felt small. I felt like, oh, this is going to ruin my everything. And it was like, I know there's a gift in that. I've been teaching this for a long time, but it wasn't until day 3 that things started to unfold. And I'm like, oh, it's that power within me that's calling me to greater and greater impact, global impact. Oh, but a part of me did not want to I wanted to stay in the victim mode. And then I read through this curriculum. It was like, oh, decide to get the gift. Okay. And it didn't come for a while. Okay. I refused to have this experience without getting the gift it came to give. Okay. So there you go. There's week 1 of standing firm when your world is shaking. So what if during this time, this week, take that time, schedule a discovery session with me so we can really get into the meat of it and talk about it. And it's my journey, it's my calling. So I'd love to help you out. I'd love to, well, actually shine some light on it, and possibly, unwind the gift that is you. So there we go. Week 1 of standing firm when your world is shaking. Okay. Now, week 2, we'll be talking about the hero's journey, and then harvesting the good in the new beginning. But we don't want to rush this process. I don't know about you, but when I'm not feeling it, I want it to be done. All right, that's it. But those are like little band-aids. This is an opportunity in September for you to get deep and really harvest the gold that is seeking to come out. And as I look at the world and circumstance conditions that are going on, like right outside in my country, in my world, that there's lessons to be learned for me first, right? That this is really important curriculum for me personally to be going through. And when I make a commitment to go through a process, All kinds of things come up. So hold on to your hat, reach out. You've got this as we go on this journey of September. And it's Transformational Tuesday. It's transformation going from one form of who you are now and your reality to another form. Okay. So we're looking at our current, where we are now. So just know this, that I love you and appreciate you. And I behold everything that is seeking to emerge through you. We live in 2024. It is such a blessing to be living during this time, in this history, in this evolution of the planet. It may seem absolutely nuts, but we are here as a result of everything that's gone on before us. And it's our journey. So let's journey in this together. Dream big, dream bold, go out and accomplish brilliantly and reach out. So I love you and bless you. This is Judy Matejczyk with Transformation Tuesday. I love you guys.